Hello everyone. This week we are going to start off our rhetorical analysis essay unit. So you are going to be introduced to your second major project, which is our rhetorical analysis essay. So in this video, we are going to talk about the elements of SOAPSTone. So before you start your rhetorical analysis essay, you have to work on your rhetorical strategies. And SOAPSTone actually is considered as a great part of rhetorical analysis strategies. So SOAPSTone is mainly an acronym for a series of questions that you must first ask yourself to understand any text. So I would suggest you to take some notes while watching the video, or like either you can go back again and watch the video to take notes. So I would also recommend you to watch this video first, then start to watch the main video. Okay, this video is mainly a short version of the main assignment prompt. This is of around 5 minutes, where the main assignment, main assignment prompt is of 20 minutes. So this is a short video. You can have a look because this video will help you to understand the main video. So to understand actually SOAPSTone. Okay, so SOAPSTone is mainly a way to evaluate the author, purpose, and message of a text. And we use SOAPSTone whenever we encounter a non-fiction text. Well, it works with a fictional text too, but in most cases, SOAPSTone is mainly used in non-fictional text. So here you can see the definition. The SOAPSTone strategy for written analysis is a simple method of rhetorical criticism designed to help with the process of analyzing texts, writing about written text, and even planning for the writing of an original text. So using SOAPSTone, you can analyze text of others, and you can also use your employ your rhetorical strategies to make your own text more persuasive. SOAPSTone helps to reveal the meaning of any other text, and it also helps with planning. So as I said, SOAPSTone is mainly an acronym for a series of questions. So like SOAPSTone stands for here, S for speaker, O for occasion, A stands for audience, P for purpose, S for subject, tone itself stands for tone. So you can assume SOAPSTone is mainly all about a text, all about the rhetorical kind of like situation. As you in rhetorical situation and in rhetorical triangle, you already got to familiar with speaker, audience, purpose, etc. Okay, so now I will go one by one. So the first one comes speaker. Speaker, like in any text, in analyzing any text, you have to first determine that speaker. Who is the voice behind the text? So what you know about this author from reading any text? What is the author's gender? What's the author's background, ethnicity? What's the author's age, religion, or whatever it is that might seem important to the text? You have to identify that. So in analyzing any text, you have to identify who is telling the story or giving the information. Like, is he an actual author, or he or she is talking or like writing on behalf of someone else? So what do you think the author choose that person to be the speaker then? And like what details about the person you can find out? So you have to first identify the speaker. Occasion actually kind of a fancy term to in terms of like to instead of context. I assume you all know the term context. So occasion is more about context. So context in rhetorical stuff, I mean. Okay, so you have to recognize the occasion. Occasion mainly refers to the context, as I said, the context of the writing. It refers to the time it was written, the place, the historical and cultural atmosphere, like what was going on then at that time. You have to identify or recognize those things. So, as I said, the occasion refers to the time and place of the writing of text. Like if you consider the assigned video, what is the context for this video? Okay, so first of all, it's an award ceremony. To be more specific, it's the Nobel Peace Prize award ceremony, which was held in Oslo, Norway in 2014. And to why? If I ask why, to award the winner who won the prestigious Nobel Prize for promoting or spreading peace in the world. And that award ceremony happened just after 2 years. The winner, Malala, got shot in her head in 2012, like back in 2012. So all these things are really important in generating that particular text. So you have to ask yourself, when and where do the events take place? From what geographical and chronological context is the speaker thinking and acting? How does the time and place affect and inform the text? And like what details are given about the occasion in the text itself? So you have to look closely to the context. I miss one thing here. So if I give an example here, so who is the speaker if you consider the assigned video? So the speaker is a girl. Her gender is she is a female, so that's why she was more inclined to the human rights, but more inclined to the female part. And like if I think about consider her geographical location, she is an Asian girl. She is from Pashtun, Pakistan, where in some cities, in some places, education is banned for female children. That's what actually instigated her to talk for education, to speak up for her rights of education. So all this thing actually affected her. Not, I would not say affected. All these things actually brought great impact on her speech, on her text. Okay. So the next thing comes audience. Audience refers to a group of readers to whom the piece is directed. So here we would consider the audience's gender, age, the audience's education level, ethnicity, geographic religion, and like tons of other descriptors we could like look at here. So you have to consider the primary, secondary, and even tertiary audience of this text. If we let's think about this video. Who is the target audience here? Well, if we think broadly, the whole world, because the speaker is trying to connect the whole world. And if we go part by part, women and girls come first. They are the first, women or girls are the first target audience of this particular text. Since she is working for women, she is working for female children, she is talking for them, she is taking stands for them. And then I would say the whole world, because altogether the Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai is also working for peace. She is promoting peace in the whole world. Okay, so the next, we already talked a lot about audience in our previous videos, and you also got to see a lot about audience in your papers too. So audience is really important. So who you are as an author and who you are targeting as audience, that is really important. Purpose. P stands for purpose in SOAPSTone. So purpose means the reason. the reason the author like wrote the text. The big question we are going to ask here is like, what does the author want to have happen as a result of your reading, or like as a result of the audiences reading this text? You can ask yourself the question, okay, so the purpose of the text is to what? To inform, to persuade, to educate, to entertain, or like what? You have to determine that purpose. And even when you write your own essay, own text, you have to establish your purpose clearly so that it can connect your target audience. Okay, so if we consider the video we watched earlier, so what is the purpose of the text? With open eyes, I would say to persuade the people of the whole world to come together and work for peace. That was her main goal or main purpose. That's what I found. I personally found from the first half of the video. Okay, so you have to determine the meaning and message, underlying the prose, and ask yourself, okay, why would the author write this particular text for the audience you noted above? What value does this give to the audience? What does the author think or hope the audience of the text will think about the text or do as a result of it? So you have to determine, you have to identify the purpose of the text. Next comes subject. Subject, just like it is just a general topic or the context of the text. Like if you want to find subject of any text, it will just take 1 or 3 words, like okay, from the whole text what you get to understand. Like if there's something talking about independence, uh, like uh, the other stuff related that, so the topic would come as independence. If we think about the particular video, what is the subject here? So the subject is Peace Prize Award ceremony, and like to be more specific, this is like to advocate for those people who are working for peace. So you have to investigate the subject. Knowing the audience and purpose of the document in conjunction with the occasion and speaker allows you to better understand the subject or topic of the text. So to understand the subject, you have to have good knowledge about the audience and the purpose and the occasion and the speaker. All these things will take you to the subject. So ask yourself, what is the author really getting at? What belies the story or prose? Possibly providing a deeper meaning? What does the author reveal or not reveal when addressing the subject? Identify or like investigate these things. Last but not the least, tone. Tone stands for tone. This refers to the author's attitude towards the subject. You might start thinking about what kinds of words reveal, like how the authors feel about the subject. Does he or she writing to praise an idea or like to criticize an idea? Does the author seem happy about the subject or seem like upset about the subject or sarcastic about the subject? What we might we might pay attention to the way the tone changes in different section of the text as well. So you have to evaluate the word choice, the organization, the rhetorical patterns, like is the speaker repeating any words, is she focusing on any words, how her tone is, like is it does it sound like, is it sounding so serious or just casual? How does that sound to you? You have to identify these things. Just if we consider the video, you probably remember in one point Malala was repeating one sentence, like one phrase, like this is the last time, this is the last time. She probably repeated it for 3 times or 4 times, I don't remember, but she repeated. So why was she doing that? Was it for nothing? No, she was repeating it because she was trying to emphasize on that, and she was trying to draw attention to the next line. So that's how she was maintaining her tone to make her speech more effective, more communicative. So tone is mainly the attitude of the speaker or the author. So you have to ask yourself, okay, so what is the author's attitude toward the subject? Is the message heavy-handed or is it subtle? What can you say about the syntactical construction and structure of the text in regard to tone? Does the author use irony or satire? Consider the theme, plot, figurative language, and everything that you feel like can impact on the text. So this was all about SOAPSTone. SOAPSTone is really important to analyze a text rhetorically, to employ your critical thinking. You need to use SOAPSTone, and even when you will write your own essay, you need to use these strategies. You have to use SOAPSTone. You have to first kind of like question yourself and answer to yourself, okay, well, I can quench the thirst of my audience. You have to make sure that. So this is all about SOAPSTone. I hope you get everything clear, but still, if you are not clear about anything or you don't understand anything, please let me know. Send me an email if you want to, or I will also make a discussion board for your question. You can put your question there too. And watch the video. That's really important. Watch the video and again ask these questions to yourself. Do some research, go to Google, find the background of the speakers, find what happened then, what is the reason. Do some research. That will help you. So that's all for this video. Thank you all.